In a land filled with shimmering rivers and mountains that touched the clouds, lived a little dragon named Sparky. Unlike the other dragons, who loved hoarding shiny gold and practicing their fiery roars, Sparky had a very different dream. He wanted to touch a rainbow. Every time it rained, Sparky would perch on the highest peak, his emerald green scales glistening with water droplets, and watch with wide, curious eyes as a magnificent, colorful arc painted itself across the sky. "Oh, it's so beautiful," he would whisper to himself. "I wonder what it feels like." The older dragons would chuckle at him. "Sparky, that's just light and water," rumbled Ignis, the oldest dragon. "You can't touch it. Stick to collecting treasure. That's what dragons do." But Sparky couldn't let his dream go. He was sure the rainbow was a magical bridge, and he just had to find out where it led. So one sunny afternoon, after a brief morning shower, a brilliant double rainbow appeared. This was his chance. With a determined flap of his small wings, Sparky took to the sky. He flew towards the vibrant bands of red, orange, and yellow. As he got closer, the colors seemed to shimmer and dance, always just a little bit further away. He flew higher and faster, his heart pounding with excitement. He flew past a fluffy white cloud where a family of birds were chirping. "Where are you going in such a hurry, little dragon?" they chirped. "I'm going to touch the rainbow," Sparky called back, his voice full of hope. The birds wished him luck, and he continued on his journey. The air grew cooler, and the rainbow seemed even more vivid, but it remained just out of reach. Sparky was starting to feel a little tired. His wings were getting heavy, and doubt began to creep in. Maybe the other dragons were right. Just as he was about to give up and fly home, he heard a gentle, tinkling laugh. He looked around and saw a tiny, shimmering fairy with wings like stained glass hovering right beside him. "Chasing the rainbow, are we?" she asked, her voice like tiny bells. Sparky nodded sadly. "I wanted to touch it, but I can't seem to reach it." The fairy smiled kindly. "Some of the most beautiful things in the world aren't meant to be held," she said softly. "They are meant to be enjoyed with your heart. The rainbow's magic isn't in its touch, but in the joy and wonder it brings to everyone who sees it." Sparky looked back at the rainbow and then down at the world below. He saw the birds, the shimmering rivers, and the green valleys, all bathed in the rainbow's gentle light. He suddenly understood. The fairy was right. The magic was in the moment, in the beauty of it all. He didn't need to touch the rainbow to feel its magic. He was already surrounded by it. With a grateful smile to the fairy, Sparky turned and flew back towards his mountain home. He didn't have a piece of the rainbow to show the other dragons, but he had something much better, a heart full of joy and a brand new understanding. From that day on, Sparky still loved watching the rainbows, but he no longer tried to chase them. Instead, he would invite the other young dragons to sit with him, sharing the wonder and magic of the colorful arc in the sky. And he learned that the greatest treasures aren't always things you can hold in your claws. Thank you so much for joining Sparky on his magical adventure. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more wonderful tales. See you next time.